Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu, born on the 12th of February in 1982, is known by his stage name Bobi Wine. He is a Ugandan politician, singer and actor. He's a former Member of Parliament for Kyadondo County East constituency in Wakiso district in Uganda's central region. He also leads the National Unity Platform political party. He participated in the 2021 election in which, according to official results, he lost to incumbent Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, although he claims this result was fraudulent. On the 14th of December in 2021, he was placed under house arrest by the government of Uganda. Political, Bobi Wine. I've continued to protest my arrest. Upon his return to Uganda on the 5th of October 2023, he was arrested once again. Kyagulanyi was born in Nkozi Hospital, where his mother worked as a midwife. He grew up in the Kamwokya slum in the northeastern part of Kampala, the capital city of Uganda. Kyagulanyi attended Kitante Hills School, where he attained his Uganda Certificate of Education in 1996, as well as Kololo Senior Secondary School, where he attained his Uganda Advanced Certificate of Education in 1998. He then attended Makerere University in Kampala, where he studied music, dance and drama, graduating with a diploma in 2003. In 2016, Kyagulanyi joined the International University of East Africa for a Bachelor of Laws degree.
I began my music career in the early 2000s, adopting the stage name Bobby Rob, inspired by my Christian given name Robert, and taking inspiration from Bob Marley, who was also named Robert. Later, I adapted the stage name Bobi Wine.
His first singles, Akagoma, Funtula and Sunda, featuring Ziggy D, brought him success in the Ugandan music scene. His music has been characterized as kidandali, reggae, dancehall and Afrobeat, often with a socially conscious message. He was the leader of the group Firebase crew until its disbandment, after which he started a new group known as Ghetto Republic of Uganda. Over his career, he has released more than 70 songs over 15 years. The Bobi Wine edutainment. Wine developed a humanitarian and politically focused musical genre in 2006, one which entertains while also conveying educational messages, particularly to the underprivileged residents of Kampala's suburbs, including the ghetto. Some notable works include Ghetto, featuring Nubian Lee, Obuyonjo, Obululu, Tebutwawula, Time Bomb, and others. The messages contained in these music projects were typically aimed at politicians, urging them to take greater care of the underprivileged, as well as encouraging ordinary citizens to be more responsible in their communities. Topics covered include hygiene, maternal health, child pregnancies, child marriages, domestic violence, and HIV/AIDS. Wine's music resonated strongly with the public, earning him the nickname Ghetto President and helping him establish a prominent position in Ugandan politics later in his career. Film career. Kyagulanyi is also a film actor, mainly starring in local Ugandan movies. In 2010, he was cast in Cleopatra Koherwe's drama film Yogara. In 2015, he was cast in a lead role in the Twaweza-supported film Situka with Helen Lukoma. He has also worked on a number of other films, including Divisions. Bobi Wine had his own reality TV show named The Ghetto President. He appears in the 2023 documentary Bobi Wine, The People's President, directed by Moses Boyo and Christopher Sharp. In April 2017, Kyagulanyi announced his candidacy for Parliament in a by-election for Kyadondo County East constituency. Political Bobi Wine, My Door-to-Door Walking campaign attracted attention both in Uganda and abroad. He won the contest by a wide margin, beating two seasoned candidates, Sitenda Sebalu of the ruling National Resistance Movement Party. He won the contest by a wide margin, beating two seasoned candidates, Apollo Kantinti of the main opposition party Forum for Democratic Change. In 2018, Kyagulanyi gained increasing fame, championing the victories in most of the by-elections by the candidates he campaigned for. In 2018, Kyagulanyi gained increasing fame, championing the victories in most of the by-elections by the candidates he campaigned for, thus beating out NRM and FDC candidates. On the 14th of August 2018, supporters of the independent candidate for parliament, Kassiano Wadri, allegedly obstructed and attacked President Museveni's convoy in the northern town of Arua, near Gulu. Museveni's motorcade was reportedly pelted with stones, leading to clashes between security forces and protesters. Political Bobi Wine. Later, I revealed through a social media post that police had intentionally shot at my vehicle, killing my driver. Kyagulanyi had endorsed Wadri's candidacy against the official pro-Museveni candidate in Arua. President Museveni publicly blamed Kyagulanyi for the incident. Speaker 3. Kyagulanyi was arrested on the 15th of August 2018 for possible charges of unlawful possession of firearms and incitement to violence. The following day, he was brought in front of a military court and charged with the former. The Times reported that Kyagulanyi appeared to have been beaten before appearing in court. Kampala Lord Mayor Erias Lukwago, a lawyer who has represented detained MPs, said that Kyagulanyi was in a worrying state of health and needed urgent medical attention. The government has repeatedly denied allegations of torture. Speaker 3, Ugandan opposition leader Kizza Besigye, called a press conference where he demanded the MP's immediate release. With popular protests growing in Uganda demanding Kyagulanyi's release and heated discussions in the Ugandan parliament, the Ugandan state prosecution withdrew the charges filed during Kyagulanyi's second appearance in front of the General Court Martial in Gulu on the 23rd of August 2018. The prosecution indicated it would further pursue possible charges in a civilian court for a possible trial of the MP. Upon release, Kyagulanyi was rearrested and charged with treason in a civilian court. On the 22nd of April 2019, Kyagulanyi was detained while attempting to make his way to a planned concert at his private club in southern Kampala, which was cancelled by police. He was accused of leading a protest in the city the previous year without prior police authorization. The protest was held against the social media tax which took effect in July 2018. Political Bobi Wine. On the 29th of April 2019, on my way to the offices of the Criminal Investigations Directorate to honour a summons and provide a statement on the cancelled concert, I was again arrested and taken to Buganda Road Court, where I was charged with disobedience of statutory duty and remanded to Luzira Maximum Security Prison until my bail hearing on the 2nd of May. In a statement the following day, Amnesty International demanded his immediate release and urged the Ugandan government to stop misusing the law in a shameless attempt to silence him for criticising the government. Political Bobi Wine. On the day of the hearing, which was conducted via video conferencing, the first time in the history of Uganda's justice system, I was granted bail and released from prison, with the court also barring me from holding unlawful demonstrations. On 24th July 2019, Kyagulanyi, also known as Bobi Wine, formally announced his bid to run for president in the 2021 general election.
On 22nd July 2020, I announced that I had joined the National Unity Platform Party, becoming elected its president and presidential flag bearer in the upcoming February 2021 general election.
Kyagulanyi was formally nominated to run for the highest office of presidency on 3rd November 2020. Shortly after his nomination, Kyagulanyi was arrested by the Ugandan military.
On 6th November 2020, I launched my campaign manifesto in Mbarara, Western Uganda, after state operatives cordoned off our NUP party offices, preventing me from launching the manifesto from there as planned.
On 18th November 2020, Kyagulanyi was arrested in Luka district in eastern Uganda and detained at Nalufenya police station in Jinja for 3 days. According to the Daily Monitor newspaper, police accused Mr. Kyagulanyi of having more than 200 supporters, exceeding the limit recommended by the Electoral Commission to contain the spread of COVID-19. His arrest was met by widespread demonstrations around the country, mostly in parts of Kampala, Masaka, Jinja, Mukono, Mbale and Wakiso. Kyagulanyi has supported several practical projects to improve conditions for the poor.
In 2012, he started a campaign to promote more regular cleaning in hospitals, sanitation, garbage management, and hand washing to prevent disease.
A YouTube video from September 2012 shows him joining Kampala Lord Mayor Arias Lukwago in cleaning up Kamwukya, the slum neighborhood where Kyagulanyi grew up.
The same year, he also donated funds to build pit latrines and construct a drainage channel in Kisenyi too, a Kampala slum characterized by filth, crowded shanty structures, poor sanitation, and lack of basic social facilities.
Kyagulanyi explained that he embarked on the project because these are my people, and no matter where I go, this will always be home.
He has also campaigned for malaria prevention, with donations to Nakasongola Health Center and references to the disease in his songs.
In August 2013, Kyagulanyi visited the Bundibugyo refugee camp in Bundibugyo district, along with representatives from Save the Children, UNHCR, and the Red Cross, to deliver funds and supplies. The following month, he was named a parenting ambassador by Twaweza, an NGO that focuses on education and citizen engagement in East Africa. His message in this partnership was to promote responsible parenting among his Ugandan fans.
In an interview about the project, he said that education is what will ultimately change the course of our country, and as an artist and a father, I believe we can all make a difference in our children's learning.
In 2014, Kyagulanyi was named an ambassador for Save the Children's Everyone campaign, joining a team of 14 Ugandan artists who recorded a special song and video about maternal and child health. Other leading artists in the video included Jose Chameleone and Radio and Weasel, who made up the Good Life crew.
Kyagulanyi and his wife Barbara traveled to hospitals throughout Uganda, including Nakaseke Hospital, meeting with midwives and health workers to popularize the campaign. Save the Children also took him to other regions for the campaign, including Newmanzi refugee settlement in northwestern Uganda for South Sudanese people.
Currently, Bobi Wine is the patron of a girls and teen mothers empowerment non-government organization called Caring Hearts Uganda, founded by his wife Bobi Kyagulanyi. Kyagulanyi is often outspoken about political and social issues in Uganda, generating some controversy.
Until January 2019, he had a long-standing feud with fellow Ugandan musician Bobi Cool, who has sung in support of President Museveni and the NRM, while Kyagulanyi has supported opposition interests.
In July 2014, it was announced that Kyagulanyi was to perform in the United Kingdom at the Drum Arts Centre in Birmingham and the Troxy in London. This led to calls for a ban because of his lyrics expressing opinions against homosexuality. Both venues subsequently cancelled Kyagulanyi's appearances.
In a May 2016 Twitter exchange with ULC Monastery LGBTI, an American Christian group that promotes tolerance toward the LGBT community, Kyagulanyi suggested that he had moved away from his previous homophobic comments, but did not specifically state that his views on homosexuality had changed.
In 2015, Kyagulanyi publicly defended the Buganda Kingdom's fundraising efforts when it was harshly criticized by the outspoken Sheikh Muzata, stirring up a war of words. Kyagulanyi has at times been known as Omubanda wa Kabaka, the King's Rogue, for his devotion to the Kabaka of Buganda.
In April 2016, when Uganda's only radiotherapy machine in Mulago broke down, Kyagulanyi took a leading position in widespread public anger at the slow official response and posted a critique of the government's handling of public health care, challenging the country's leaders to make better use of citizens' taxes. Throughout the 2015-16 election period, Kyagulanyi refocused his messages to call for tolerance of different views.
A statement on his official Twitter account said he was violently arrested outside the nomination venue, temporarily blinded and brutalized by police and the military. While studying at Makerere University, Kyagulanyi met his wife, Barbara Itungo, who at the time was an S6 student at Bweranyangi Girls Senior Secondary School. Their wedding took place in August 2011 after 10 years of living together. They have 4 children. Kyagulanyi and his family reside in Margere village, Wakizo district, where he ensures they go together to dig and get food whenever we can. I do that because I want them to learn to live an ordinary life, not as a celebrity's children. On 10th February 2015, Kyagulanyi's father died after a lengthy battle with diabetes. The vigil and burial attracted hundreds of mourners, including government officials and other celebrities. 1 month later, Kyagulanyi released the song Paradiso, which carries the message of valuing your parents while they are still alive.